Hello everyone, I'm Jeff Stanley with Stanley Handcrafted, and it is that time of year again for Farmers Market. Now, I make this video every single year, and I was actually planning on making this one in the next week or two, but with the email I got over the weekend, I figured now is the time to make this video. And again, it is Farmers Market season. They're already sending out emails and there are deadlines. So if you want to get into a farmer's market, now is the time to search for them and sign up for them. All right, so if you've missed the last couple years of videos, I always do this video right about now, and it's mainly to get people to know and to kind of give people a head start, a running start at farmers markets. Now, farmers markets are one of those things that you have to get in on early, or else you're going to miss it for the entire year. And of course, that's not all markets. Everybody does their signups a little bit different, especially if you're going into maybe some summer markets, some evening markets, and of course, winter markets. Those aren't going to start for quite a while. But if you're doing like I've found, most markets around here from spring all the way through summer and kind of touching into a little bit of winter, you definitely need to sign up for these things now. And I was going to go through this email that I got this weekend. This one, it just came out. I just got the email, so I'm jumping on here making the video. And the deadline for this one is in 2 weeks. So you've got a 2-week time window to get this thing in. Now, this is a market that I haven't done this one. They've invited me to do it. I think even a year or two ago, a lot of the farmers markets were down. So it was actually a great time to get in on some of those. And I think you're still in the range of getting into some of these. And the reason I say that is because some farmers markets don't allow a lot of new vendors. And especially if you're doing something like soaps or candles, like most people watching this channel, if they only allow maybe one or sometimes 2 or 3, depending on how big the market is, of any particular vendor. So if you're a candle vendor and with any market, you want to get into these the second these emails come out, so that you're, depending on how they judge the products coming into it, you want to be some of the first ones getting in there. Or I mean, some of the first people to get your application submitted, because it will move you to the top of the list in a lot of these. And before I jump too far into this video, I do want to say that this video is sponsored by Inventora, which, if you've never heard of them before, they are an inventory management system. And this is a topic that comes up quite a bit. I'm actually real excited for this sponsor. And if you've been watching the channel for any length of time, you know that I don't do a ton of sponsors in this one, just because a lot of the stuff that I usually get coming through my email just doesn't match up with you guys. I'm not going to promote video games on a candle channel, but an inventory management system, and especially the one from Inventora, is absolutely perfect. And I've been using it for the last couple months, so this is easily something I can recommend to you guys and know that you're going to get an amazing product out of it. And honestly, this one ties in perfect with the farmers market videos, because a lot of people are getting new supplies and you always want to track that stuff, or you want a management system that's going to let you incorporate anything from suppliers to customers, figuring out your cost of goods, anything like that. And Inventora handles all of that and handles it extremely well. And the best part about it is they offer a free version. You can get in there, you can do a lot of stuff in this one. And if you feel that you need a little bit more from the inventory management system, you can jump up to their yearly plan or monthly plan, which is only $19 a month. Or if you sign up yearly, it's only $15 a month, which is a steal for as much as this does. Now, I've been going through for the last couple months, just kind of playing with everything, seeing what I liked, because I'm always struggling to find a good inventory management system. And I usually use like 3 or 4 different things, from just websites and downloading PDFs, the Excel spreadsheets from like Uline or something like that. And I usually just keep everything in a couple different folders and then just put it all together. One of the best things, one of the nicest features I found with Inventora is the ability to upload a CSV file, which is an Excel spreadsheet. So anything that you have in there, you can just upload it to the site and it puts it in there. Another really nice feature I like on this one is adding suppliers. So if you get an order from Uline or anything, you can go through and add that to the Inventora backend system. And then you've got a full list and a printout, and basically everything is right there. So you have all of your invoices. And if you're anything like me, you're ordering from like 30 different places. So having those all in one area is extremely nice. And I'll definitely go into further detail on that one. I'm going to show you guys what I do in this one in another video, but I just wanted to get this one out there for anybody that is looking for an inventory management system. And if you haven't been there, I've included a link to the website down below. So definitely jump over, sign up for the free version, and come back here and let me know what you think of it. All right, so back with the farmers markets. Like I said, this is definitely the time to get out there. There are a lot of different types of farmers markets. I was going through this one, and I've had people ask me before, do you need to have certain things to sign up for a farmers market? And it's kind of all over the board with different farmers markets. I've been to some where you just sign up and you go in. You don't need a business license. You don't need any other type of licensing. So you can definitely find some that are like that. But most farmers markets are going to they're going to have you, or they're going to ask that you have a business license. And of course, that one is kind of obvious. But the reason I say that some of them don't is when I first started out, I was just getting into candles, just getting into soaps, and I was looking for anything to try and sell. So it was kind of nice having those farmers markets that didn't allow that. So I could kind of test the waters without spending $50, $100, $200 signing up for something when I wasn't sure if it was going to work. And I will say that's one of the nice things about the first email that I got from this one is that the pricing on this one is only $15 weekly for your booth. This is a market that gets pretty decent traffic, so it's one that I'm actually thinking of finally signing up for this year. And they only require the $15 weekly fee and 5% of sales, which depending on the market actually isn't that bad. So if you're handing over 5% of your sales, but you're making $300, $400, $500 in a day, that's not too bad. I have seen some markets where they charge upwards of 20+%. For me, I'm out of that one. I'm not going to hand over 20% of my sales, and on top of that, a $25 or $50 fee just to have the booth. Honestly, for me, getting that kind of kickback from sales, I would have to be making $1,000+ per day for me to even think about a market like that. So if you've been watching the channel for a little bit, you guys probably already know what you're going to need for a market. But anybody new that's coming in, and there's usually a lot of new candle makers this time of year, definitely just search your city, search your area, go to the Chamber of Commerce. I mean, there's a bunch of different ways. Just type in your city and farmers market or surrounding cities and farmers markets, and you'll usually find a website that lists everything on there. They're going to tell you exactly what you need, when the application deadline is. And for those that don't know, if you don't know what the foot traffic is like for a particular farmer's market, if you go to the farmer's market website, you can usually find a vendor handbook. And inside that handbook, you can usually find a list. I've done it on almost every single farmer's market that I've attended. You can find a list of every single vendor that's at that market. So what I've done is I've gone through and I've found vendors that are real similar to me. So soaps or artisan projects, anything like that. And I've asked them, hey, I noticed that you attended this market. Can you give me any idea of what the foot traffic is like and if it's something worthwhile to sign up for? But that's pretty much it with this video. I just wanted to get out here and make this video because this is literally the starting gun to get out there and get into these farmers markets as quick as you can and try to be the first one signing up for these. If you have any questions, like I said, I'm going to be doing a follow-up video. I'll do my yearly video where I talk about everything that you're going to need to attend a farmer's market. So tables, chairs, canopies, anything like that. And I'm going to try to go through and update anything that I've added to my kind of prep kit going into a market for the next video. And of course, if you have any questions on the markets or anything like that, please let me know in the comment section down below. And of course, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.